Hi there! In this episode, I'm gonna build Japanese Navy aircraft carrier Akagi. Here it's the Fujimi Japanese Navy aircraft carrier Akagi in 700 scale. But this is not a standard version of the series. Fujimi calls this version as perfect. This means it comes with well-detailed PE sets, wooden deck stickers and very well-designed paint masks for the deck. However, there is no instruction manual for the PE parts in the box. There are a few drawings and pictures about finished and placed parts. You have to figure out how to fold and where to glue them all the remaining parts, but still way better than the most PE set manuals. As you can see, there are tons of screws and millions of parts in the box, but its build was very smooth and trouble-free. I'm impressed with the engineering of the kit. Also, the all extra parts are very well designed and detailed. As usual, I'm gonna use some extra detail sets like Japanese aircraft carrier elevator and aircraft detail set. Let's get started. The only one negative point of this kit, it's a snap-fit kit. You can complete standard version of this kit without using any glue. This means there are a lot of pinholes on the parts and you have to fill them all if you are using detail sets. Let's see how it's designed. And this is what I mentioned before. It's a little bit hard to glue small parts because of the pins. The bottom part of the ship is sufficiently completed. Now I can use it to take measurements for build the base. I'm going to use the same method that I've always used for build ocean bases. Check out the sidebar or the information section for the detailed tutorial video link. Simply, I'm making a regular wave texture using with wrinkled aluminum kitchen foil and white glue. After that, I'm covering the whole surface with a single layer of kitchen foil. After it has dried, I'm covering the entire surface with white glue. Let's continue with the kit. I need to make some modifications to the deck as I will use an extra elevator set. I'm starting with marking the cutting area. I simply use a needle for cutting the elevator platform. As I mentioned before, I bought this set for this build. This is the Rainbow Elevator set for IJN carriers. This set contains 2 elevator parts for 3 different ships. You can build front, rear or middle elevator of those 3 ships. Let's build the middle elevator of Akagi. One more modification needs on the flight deck, removing the plastic windbreak details and opening slots for the PE1s. Let's build the windbreak. I'm using 2 pieces of Patafix for making a temporary assembly jig first. The big pieces of the set are very well designed. I'm shaping them easily using with basic tools. Now I can glue these two. Let's back to the lower deck. I have to paint these areas before the assembly, because I can't paint the details on these areas after that. As usual, a white primer layer first. and I'm painting the remaining details with acrylic paints. A good assembly planning is required to avoid some problems. Also, I need to cut and clean some parts before to glue them its places. Let the PE madness begin. I get a lot of questions about this phase. Yes, sometimes I make mistakes. Yes, the parts do not always stick. And yes, sometimes the CA glue overflows. Here is my answer to all questions. Always use fresh cyanoacrylate. After opening the package, this adhesive begins to lose its consistency. That's why I prefer packaged products that are sold in small portions. Let's take a break that PE work. This is Tamiya epoxy putty. I'm gonna use it for making the rolled futon mattresses. I thought these were sandbags before, but after a little bit research, I learned these are rolled futon mattresses for extra protection. I rolled the epoxy putty using with some talc powder first. Now I'm slicing the strips. And I'm gluing them to the bridge. Let's start the fun part. I'm removing these rough details and I'm gonna replace them with PE ones. For better adhesion, I'm sanding these large metal parts first. Then I'm wiping and cleaning them with alcohol. I recommend this primer for priming metal parts. It's the most resistant primer against paint masks. I'm priming the remaining parts with my other favorite primer. This time I'm gonna apply some different shades to the base like light greens and blues. After the shading, now I can apply the main color to the base. As I mentioned before, you can find the detailed tutorial video link about this method in the information section and the sidebar. I'm painting the whole aircraft with IJN green and grey. I'm painting the remaining details with brush. These stickers are really wooden and quite thin. I painted these markings using with paint masks. Let's continue. It's a little hard to align these masks, but the result is worth it. Let's continue with the decals. I'm using a decal setter for fixing the flag decal on foil sheet. Finally, I can complete the paint job with red hull color. Now I'm wiping the excess wash with turpentine. Let's start to the final assembly. Let's shape the safety nets. As you can see, the paint over the PE part still resisting this process because of I applied a proper primer. Even so, I'm applying the main color after shaping because I want to be sure of the result. Now I'm painting this piece of knitting elastic. Because I'm gonna build the anti-shell ropes using with it and stretched sprue pieces. Let's add the remaining details to the flight deck. Let's place the model to the base. I'm filling the gaps and making the bow waves using with extra heavy gel medium. And I'm making the waveforms using with cotton. See you soon on the next episode. Until then, keep modeling and take care of yourself. Bye. Now enjoy the pictures.